Hi everyone, back for chapter 5. Thought I'd come outside into the garden because it's such a beautiful evening and I can hear the birds chirping behind me, so it's a perfect place for story time. Chapter 5, Surprise Swoop for Sammy Swift. I got as much practice as I could. I practiced diving on the sofa. In fact, I became rather good at diving on the sofa. The trouble was, diving in goalmouth was probably going to be a different thing. Much harder, I should think, especially with a ball flying about. I thought about running away to sea, packing all my belongings in a handkerchief and just setting off. But I decided against that idea. I thought that running off to sea would actually be harder than facing the training session at Ragley Ranges. So I turned up on Monday morning, ready to do my best. Mr. Quint was waiting for me at the gate. "Ah, Sammy," he said with a sigh. "Bad news, I'm afraid." His face was long and gloomy, and I feared the worst. "Bad news," I said. "It's Phil Pounce. He's recovered." "He's what?" "He's better. He's fit again. I don't think you're ever going to get a chance to play. Well, not yet." My mouth fell open with surprise and delight. "I can see you're disappointed, lad, but don't be too upset. Your chance will come." I tried not to look too pleased, but it really was difficult. I was so relieved. "Mr. Dickory wants to see you in his office right away." He took me there. As we marched along the corridor, I thought I heard him laughing to himself, but when I turned to look at him, he was as sorrowful as he was when he'd met me at the gate. When I went into the office, Mr. Dickory beamed at me from behind his desk. He asked me to take a seat and he got Cyril to bring some tea in. Then he said he was very sorry that I wasn't going to get a chance to show how good I was at Ragley Ranges. "Never mind," I said, making a face looking as disappointed as possible. "Perhaps I'll get a chance later." "I'm afraid not, Sammy," said Mr. Dickory sympathetically. "Not at Ranges anyway. We're letting you go." I nearly laughed when I heard this piece of wonderful news, and I had to pretend I was choking with sorrow. No trial today and no trial later. I had escaped and everything was working out very well. "Oh, don't make the poor lad suffer, Mr. Dickory," said Reginald T. Quint. "Give him the good news as well." "Good news?" I asked. And I at once stopped choking. What good news?" "It's our Mr. Quint here," explained Ted Dickory. "He was so keen on Sammy Swift, the wonder goalie, and he told so many people about how great you were that the word sort of got around." I looked from the manager to the scout and back. They were both smiling now, and I had a horrible feeling that something was about to go wrong again. "What's going on?" I asked. "Well, lad," beamed Mr. Dickory, "perhaps I'd better put you out of your misery. You've been sold." "What?" "Sold." "Sold? Who to?" "Guess." "I can't. I'll tell you then. Manchester United." The room began to swirl around my head. There was a clunk as I fell off my chair and everything went dark. So, Sammy, thinking he'd escaped after his little deceit, has now got himself in even bigger trouble. I wonder what's going to happen when he ends up at Manchester United. So, that's the end of chapter 5. Chapter 6 will follow soon. Hope you're all enjoying it. Take care of yourselves and make the most of this beautiful weather. Bye.